E a kunui, e a kurahi, e ngā tohunga o te mana aki o tēnei whenua. E rere ngā mihi nui ki a koutou. He uri ahau no ngati hamua. E ngāri kei o tautahi e noho ana. Nō reira, tēnā koutou katoa. The warmest Pacific greetings to you all. No ia whakataalofa atu. Pula vanaka, malo elelei, Maori, malo ni. Whakalofa lahi atu, namaste. O te whātalofa atu, I le paia ma le mamalu o le awhia, siu alofa, ma alole soifua manuia, ma le langi e mama. Be proud of your language and grounded in your identity. Mita mita I lau a ngangana, mawaa lo whaasino manga. My name is Vui Suli Tuitaupe. My pronouns are he, him, and I was gifted the Matai chief name of Vui, which is also my mum's name. She was the first of two female chiefs in the village, from the village of Samoa in Christchurch in the 1990s. And she made me so proud in church and community settings because in the midst of men, she was on the corner there, smoking away on her cigarettes, making the decisions. So I come with her blessings from the village of Lauva'a in Samoa. And I stand here firmly because my role as chairperson and as founder of Moana Va is to serve, lead and advocate for our communities, our most vulnerable and marginalised, which includes our takatapui, our Rainbow Plus, but also our MVP FEF Plus. Now the beautiful Felicia Brown-Acton coined this acronym. So today we're just going to have a quick school lesson as to what MVP FEF Plus is. So yell out, M is for? Mom. Oi, manea, from the beautiful islands of Hawaii and Tahiti. V is for? From the island nation of Fiji. P is for? Palopa. Top marks behind me from Papua New Guinea. Fa'afine and Fatama is from Samoa or American Samoa, if you've got an American accent. From the beautiful islands of Cook Island or Rarotonga, we have got A for? So beautiful in the pronunciation. We are joined here by our beautiful lady in red, the amazing soon-to-be Dr. Penny Wolfgram. I've just given away actually the acronym for T Tonga. So maybe what's T? T for? No, Tonga. Okay, and the acronym starts with F, and I've already given Leti is? Whakaleti and Leti. Beautiful. When we finish off with the rock from Polynesia, F is for? Whakawhawhine. Beautiful. And we also acknowledge the plus because Pacific is not just made up of 3 islands, because we always think it's just Samoa, Tonga and Fiji. There's actually nearly 30 islands and plenty of nationalities that represent the biggest continent in the world. So for me, it's about saluting our collective because it's about informing those that are unaware of our realities. And I do take this opportunity before I introduce Jeremy, the wonderful, mighty Jeremy, about our collective, which we began our journey early last year, February 25th, 2022, and we're still riding the wave, calling out homophobia, transphobia, and racism. And I salute my collective and our families and our wider communities, but also for allowing us to grow authentically into the space. Thank you, Lana, our glue, who's in front of us, and for our allies for navigating our Pacific pride on our collective values of tautua, service, leadership, celebration, because we do love celebration, and man, we can hold some epic parties as well. Collectivism, alofa, and ainga. But we do come as a collective. And today I also want to celebrate our other collective members within Aotearoa that continue to provoke and promote the fight. And that is our amazing Danae from Ngā Uri o Whiti Te Mai, Te Maile Moana, Mo Porirua, staunch dads. We've got our stunning Maya and Shaq from Nevertheless, and you'll hear from them tomorrow. We have got the amazing Andre Afamasanga, who continues to beat our hearts, and just our amazing collective. So with the utmost respect, I welcome you all into our relational space. I thank you, and I leave you in the amazing hands of the mighty, but the most beautiful, Jeremy Faumuinā.
Good. I will love a lot of Faumuinā Vui. Tēnā koutou katoa, ngā mihi ki te atua, nāna nei ngā mea katoa. Ko e te tematanga me te patunga, tu tū te kupu, tu tū te mana, tu tū te whenua, tihe mauri ora. E rere taku manu ki te ti o siope, e rere ihu taku manu ma te awa o Vaisikano, tauna taku manu ki te whenua o Hamoa. Ko le whanga, ma tapotimo te manu whenua te iwi whakaruru hau, ko manu mea te pauheranga waka, ko Jeremy Whi Whatuane tone Faumuinā, tuko ingoa. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, kia ora tātou katoa. Ia, whawhtai lava mole a wanoa, ia umumua o te whatalo whatuli pa ie mana manu au whea, ia susu mai, a whio mai, mātua mawhutanga lēnei aso, ia a whio mai lea toa, ia whape fōi, ia malo lava le whai o le whaiva, so fua. Hey, g'day everyone. Cool, you're a rowdy bunch. After lunch really sucks, let's be honest about it. We'll just keep it really real. And I'm just going to share just a couple of thoughts. We had a couple of videos, but obviously due to time, you can check it out on our webpage, have a chat to us, and you'll see Vui's story on that. But part of what I'm going to share, obviously, is around the VAR and the VAR space that we share within our cultural space. And I'm going to do it really, really quick. So I'm just going to compile actually our lifetime's work into 12 minutes. Just kidding, into about 6 minutes. Well, let's say we're going to do it. Part of how we follow the whalo or mawhana, the spaces, I've got to introduce you to my family. And so this is part of the family. The lady on the right there, that's my hot wife, Shelley. We have been married coming up 30 years next year. If she was here, she'll tell you that I take her breath away, but I drive her nuts. I'm not the easiest person to live with. Next to her is Harrison. Harrison is 28. He lives in Japan. He is fluent in Japanese, a little bit of Chinese, knows a bit of Korean, and some Samoan swear words. And I'll share a bit about him because part of this is about his story too. Next to him is Gabrielle. She's 25. She teaches English in Japan. She's been there for the last 5 years, and we were just in Japan about a couple of months back, and I was sharing to some of the crew that she's told me that she's going to live there forever. Broke my heart. Broke my heart. Down below is Rosa. Now Rosa is 17, but she has an intellectual disability, so she presents as a healthy young 17-year-old. But her mindset's about a 7 and 8-year-old. She will never increase. This will be her for the rest of her days. And so as a family, as ainga, we're learning to navigate those spaces. Now, the no one next to her is Esme. Esme is 10 and she is deaf, so we sign. And she reads lips. But she's a diva, so don't be fooled by that cute photo. I nearly forgot my son there, Coops. Normally when we sort of do some of these things, Coops will normally sing. And that's his way of actually bringing you into our space. But he's got a bigger deal. He's doing Christmas in the Park in Christchurch, so stuff him. But he's 20. He's a third year at university, and yeah. But what I wanted to get at is, I'm not sure if Louisa's still here, but about 10 years ago, I reached out to Louisa. I was part of a group called Aspiring Leaders. And when my son, Harrison, talked about him being his best self, I needed some guidance. So I reached out to Louisa, and she probably doesn't even remember. I do, because I've still got the email. I flicked out to her and I said, hey, look, this is where I'm at the moment. Who do I connect with in Ōtautahi or in Christchurch to talk about, I just need some support because I don't know what I'm doing. Now, just precursor, I'm an ex-whawhiao. an ex-minister, was that for 15 years. My upbringing is my biological dad was staunch Mormon. My stepdad was staunch Roman Catholic. My mum is staunch FHKSA Methodist. And then I was found faith in a Pentecostal Baptist church. So I'm an eclectic mix of mess. You hear me there? But like everyone else has shared, I'm an ally. And so I will never understand what those of you in the room have had to go through. All I'm doing is supporting my boy and uffing to tuko him and what he does. And through that, he's opened this way bigger community that I'll never, ever experience ever before. And so please know that my voice should be the smallest in the room, and I totally get that, because I'm here to serve. Part of that, so it's always to serve. And so when we do stuff with Moana Wā, I'm aware that I'm an ally first and foremost. So my role is to serve Vui and serve the others. Make sense? And so part of what I do I work for the police. Got one of the sisters that work for the police as well, and we just advocate for spaces, but more so importantly around what we do with our rainbow. So just real quick, a lot of you would know this or may know of this from Albert Went around describing what the vara is. I'm just going to fast forward this because that looks really cool, but I love this one. Cool. Fascinating. And I love this because when I do a lot of talanoa within our young people in our schools, so I've put this up and our kids relate to this. And I guess for me, it sort of encompasses what the vara is. So when I'm talking about the vara, I'm talking about the space between us. So like our brothers and sisters through here, it's that space that we share together. There's no competition. Again, it's what we do. Make sense? The vara is something that I can go through all the little nitty gritty things about it, but it's actually a heart thing. And so I'm not here to share intellect with you. I'm just here to share heart or my whatu. Make sense? So part of what we do as an ally with Moana Wā is to make sure that, again, we're amplifying those voices that need to be heard. And so even within the police, and as a sister will know, our organisation is not the best in terms of supporting. So I'm that guy. I'm what you would call a creative disruptor. I'm just a troublemaker. I shake the trees and see who falls out, and then how do I serve those that need to get on the tree to make sure that our voices are amplified through that. So just real quick, let me just break this down. Again, for what I do, it's how do we move away from process to make sure that the person's on top. Regardless where you come from, your sexuality, your social standing, regardless of that, how do you make sure that you as a person are valued first and foremost? Because that's the VAR. The VAR is not discriminative. It doesn't matter how much money you got in your bank. The VAR is all about, hey, we can share this space together. And I'll give you a bit of analogy to finish off in the next 1 minute. Oh my gosh. All right. I'll fast forward that. Just real quick, what's your gifts and how do you share them with those within your community? What's your gifts around the table? Share it. I'm not talking about your skill that you can learn. What's your gift that's an innate within you? Your time starts now. Quick, go share.
I know. Goodness. That's dance. I love that.
Yeah. Yep. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Ba-boom. Okay. Mili. Pakia. No Paki. Hey. Tiger. Oh man, you tigers are sick. Tiger. Oh, barely pussycat. Tiger. Man, just real quick, what's your gifts? Just yell it out in the room because it's a safe space. Go.
Big gob.
Yeah, big gob. What else? Quick. Being Māori. Beautiful. What else? What's in your smile? What's in your name? What's in your upbringing? What's within your ngafa or your genealogy? What's within you? These are some of the gifts. Alofa, you're hard. And what we find is, with the young people that we work with, a lot of them forget that. And so when we're in front of them, we need to make sure that we got it down pat. Because you can't give out what you don't have. Make sense? And so what we do within that space, within our rainbow space, is make sure that our kids, first and foremost, that know that they're valued and they're a gift. All good? Right, 10 seconds, here we go. That's just my mum. There, and my mum is amazing. We ain't got time to talk about it. That's my in-laws, Jill and Murray. They're amazing too, but they're big allies for Harrison. And the big allies for the rest of our family. And so they're both in their 70s and they're hardcore allies. Anybody talks bad about our kids, watch out. They're going to run it straight at you. Have a nice life. Good luck. Right? Just real quick. Again, just a visual image I want to put out there. Handshake or an embrace. With the VAR, it's all about the embrace. Like you saw us when we came up, we embraced. That's how we roll within our culture. We can't do it any other way. Because there's something about when you're breathing someone else's breath, so to speak, that's good breath, or you're hungry, you're smelling it through, you're getting that oxygen. This whole idea of actually us being together is important, because we're not human doings, we're human beings. And the best thing we need to do, especially when we're working with our community, is actually understand, hey, man, first and foremost, flag the handshake, mate, go for the embrace. Part of this VAR that we do within the police and what I do with Moana VAR is, again, I'm all about sharing that space. So here's the visual elements. Everyone grab a mint that's on your table. Grab a mint, chuck some up here. Say love it, say love it. All good. Okay, don't open it. Hey. You had lunch, mate. Calm down. Calm down. Okay, hold that mint in your hand. Here's the last thing we're going to leave you with the VAR. Okay, you got it? Now turn to the person to your right. Ask them, would you like a mint? If you're on the right, just say yes. Okay, hold on. Now this is what you know. Now you could do this. You could give your mint to that person, yeah? But the VAR is actually, how about you open that mint? How about you share that mint? So they know. Now, COVID, I get you. I hear you. Calm down, everybody. But what I'm saying, there's a difference because there's an intimacy in that. Makes sense? So the VAR's about intimacy. The VAR's about how we share this stuff together. Malo lava sui fua. Or yours. Kia ora.